How's it going, everybody? I'm about halfway through my 90-day fitness challenge. I just got out of the cold plunge. I'm in my warm-up gear, my 45th cold plunge in a row. While things are going generally pretty well, I've re-injured myself. And so this morning, I want to talk a little bit about injury and recovery and mindset. Even when you're, setting yourself big goals, things don't always go the way that you want. It can be really hard to deal with injury in an environment that glorifies the grit your teeth and push through it mentality. We have the David Goggins of the world that harp on us on a daily basis that if you're not pushing through it, you're just not pushing hard enough. You just have to lock in, buck up, prove your mettle. And I grew up with those lessons. My dad, that was his OG mentality and philosophy, and I was given those lessons on a daily basis. So they really resonate with me. But sometimes you just, you hit a wall that you just can't muscle your way through. I hit that wall about 5 years ago. I had a serious injury to my left knee. I went through 3 or 4 years of successive surgeries to kind of resolve that problem and was essentially stuck in a continuous loop of physical therapy, recovery, re-injury, physical therapy, recovery, and ultimately wound up with a partial knee replacement in my left knee about 30 years ahead of schedule. It's not fun talking about injuries. It's not fun talking about pain and depression. It's definitely not fun going to the pain management and neurology department on a Wednesday instead of going on a lifelong bike ride with your friends. Those are the cards that I've been dealt. And sometimes we just have to deal with what we're working with, whether we like it or not. Now, extended periods of pain and disability can take a real toll on mental health. Last year, I was effectively disabled for many, many months, unable to walk across my house with ease for long stretches of time, let alone walk down the street or go for a walk in the park. It absolutely broke me several times, like blubbering mess, sadness. And it's okay to say that because it's true. Being disabled is very, very difficult for mental health. It's hard to convey that to people sometimes because outwardly I look generally fit and I like to maintain a positive mindset, but it can be very difficult when you're limited in things that you want to do. And I've effectively been locked out of doing large swaths of my life that I would otherwise like to be doing. I've had to defer a lot of dreams and simple joys over the last years because of these injuries, but I maintain my general fitness because I'm an eternal optimist and I want to get back to those things eventually. And I just have to accept that right now I'm still in this cycle of clawing my way towards these things and accepting setbacks on a regular basis. Sometimes you regain ability and you regain hope and then you backslide. Backsliding can be very, very discouraging. You stay the course. You lean on the friends that you have. You lean on the community that you have. Try not to dwell too much on the disability and just keep driving forward. So here I am at the 45-day mark of my 90-day challenge, and I can't push in exactly the way that I want to, but I'm not giving up yet, and I'm hanging on to this goal, and I'm focusing on the things that are working. So what is working? Daily stretching, my recovery routine is going very well. I love sauna. I love cold plunge so much. I can't believe how much I've embraced these two practices. So much so that I built myself a sauna and got myself a cold plunge chiller so that I could do them on a daily basis without fail. And it's phenomenal. For mental health, it's been amazing. To get into a cold plunge especially has been, for mental clarity, transformative. Get into the water, after 30 seconds, you're hurting. After 90 seconds, it's erased anything that you had in your mind and you just have clarity. It's amazing. Hang on to consistency in your diet. People talk about how dieting sucks. It doesn't suck. You start eating things that are good for you on a daily basis and it's easy. Focus on good proteins, focus on vegetables, focus on salads. I have a passion for ice cream and chocolate chip cookies. You set those things aside for a little bit. And when you can be more active, when you can put your 10,000 steps in, then you can have ice cream again. When you can go run 3 miles, then you can have chocolate chip cookies again. When you're dealing with a physical disability like me, you have to eat less chocolate chip cookies, and that's okay. I've been maintaining my weight training. My goal is to do 3 days a week. I've had to cut that back. It's just putting too much stress on this injury. So, minimum 1 day of strength and hypertrophy, trying to stress my muscles so that they actually get some growth. Otherwise, maintaining a daily calisthenic and stretching routine just to maintain a baseline. So despite re-injury, I started this challenge at 189.6 pounds, and this morning I weighed in at 189.6 pounds. So I'm not exactly gaining or shredding the way that I anticipated at the beginning, but I'm also not letting things go. If there's one thing that I can repeat, consistency, consistency, consistency. Consistency is everything. So lean into the things that are working for you. Maintain a good diet and eat well. Sleep well. Focus on recovery and stretching if you can't focus on weight training and intensity, okay? I still fully intend to get shredded by my 40th birthday. I have 45 more days. Right now, I'm in a little bit of a setback. I just have to accept that and keep doing the things that are working for me. So, I'm gonna keep going. I'll keep you posted on how things go. Onward.